ABC Kinderteach presents A Splendid Friend Indeed, written by Suzanne Bloom. So this duck is walking down, I think on the back of maybe some type of animal with white fur.
What are you doing? Are you reading?
So he's standing on the head of a polar bear, asking if the polar bear is reading. The polar bear has a book in its hands or paws, so I think the answer is probably yes, kind of a pest.
I like to read.
So the polar bear was looking or reading the book, and the duck just cuts right in and looks at the book so that the polar bear can't see.
Do you want to hear me read?
Now, the polar bear is looking a little bit grouchy about the duck taking his book.
Now, what are you doing? Writing?
Since the duck took the polar bear's book, I think the polar bear decided, well, maybe I'll write. And then the duck says, you're writing? Maybe I should join you. Which I don't think the polar bear wants that, do you?
I like to write.
The polar bear is looking like, I wish he would just leave me alone.
Do you want to see me write?
Now he's starting to get a little bit aggravated and kind of maybe mad that the duck is bothering him.
What are you doing now? Thinking?
I think he is thinking about how to get rid of this duck who has his notebook and his book and his pencil.
Thinking makes me hungry. Are you hungry? I think I'll go make a snack.
I think the polar bear is pretty happy about that.
I'm back. I made a snack.
I think the polar bear is back to writing in his journal, and he is not so happy maybe that the duck is back.
I wrote a note. I'll read it to you.
The polar bear is covering up his head thinking, I wish this duck would just leave me alone.
I like you. Indeed I do. You are my splendid
or wonderful
friend.
Well, that's a nice thing to say. The polar bear seems a bit surprised. I wonder what the polar bear is going to do.
Thank you. I like you too. Indeed I do.
So the polar bear now decides that the duck is not so bad, that he does like the duck.
You are my splendid friend indeed.
And he gives the duck a big hug. And it looks like they have a little snack and maybe something to drink together, almost like a picnic.